Tell us, how much did you make over the last 2 months?
75,000 in the bank. So over the next few months, the rest of the money will come in, which is an extra 50,000. So in total, over the 8 weeks, 125,000 in revenue.
So before we started the coaching, I had about 50 to 100 followers, and today I have only over 90K.
90K?
Yes.
I remember it was 60, so
Yes.
it's 90. Okay,
Yeah.
I would even say a couple weeks of being consistent within the program. It's gotten to a point where I have so many leads coming in from some of the little changes that I made that I actually had to hire a virtual assistant to help me create more content and take some of those responsibilities off of my plate.
I made almost 14K Canadian dollars. It's a brand new offer, a new audience, and each student pays me $2,000. Apparently my audience can pay now.
I had to be on my phone all day answering WhatsApp messages. I didn't have time for my wife. I didn't have time to do the things that I wanted to do.
On Instagram, within like a month, I gained 50,000 followers, and I felt so overwhelmed with the whole thing. Like, what do I do with all these people? There's all these people that are watching my content, and how do I help them the most? How do I kind of leverage this growth?
It helped to analyze the pain points of the customer and to really focus on what customers need. So finally, more than one reel went viral. Yeah, so the best reel got 1.5 million views.
And so I said, okay, what I want to do is I want to make $10,000 a week. I did a couple of changes to my bio, to my Instagram, and some of my handles. That gave people more reassurance that when they reached out to me, they knew that I was a professional in my industry.
I didn't quite understand that $2,000 is a lot of money. And when we did a 12 months payment plan, which turned out to be slightly above like 160 a month. And when people started paying me that, I realized that I just made sure that for the next 12 months, I have at least $1,000 coming in every single month.
What are those 3 keys that help you basically to do this transition? Literally from like 2,000 a month, being overwhelmed with all this communication and stuff, and then making a launch of 30,000.
So I would say more than anything, it was the scripts that I was getting. I would say how I follow up with people who don't answer, because most of the sales came from people who didn't answer initially.
Right.
And send the second question. I had spaces limited. I only have a few spots left. Are you still interested? Yeah. And that's when people are like, wait a second, limited spots.
Let me take a look at it again, right?
Let me take a look at it again, and so, but I think it's key to do it after 24 hours and asking them, why do you want this course? Like, what results do you want to see? So if they answer with like a paragraph, then I'm like, okay, this is hot tamale right here.
So what basically helps you to make this decision? I probably should sell higher rather than lower ticket.
The analysis of my followers, definitely, because I didn't realize how much my followers made individually as their own business. So I had all these followers coming in, but I had no idea who they were or what they did or how much they made. And so with the freebie we created, with the questions they had to answer, I could then clearly see like, okay, actually like 10% of my followers make over $10,000 a month. And then another like 20% make $5,000 a month. So then it was like, okay, I've got 30% of my audience that make over $5,000 a month. So I don't need to be selling a £30 a month product. Building the team was amazing. Like, I actually don't quite know how I managed without them now.
So, and that was a change, to really to slow down, to make it more effective for the people, and to show people what they need, not what I'm able to do. And what helped was to find a catchy title and to use CTAs.
Whether that was doing a story with a poll or a question, putting a little hot button or a link, those things where people can not only just watch what you're doing, but engage with you, and then you're responsive to them. It's a game changer. Everybody wants to be sold, but everybody wants to be heard as well.
What would you recommend to those people who are at the point where you used to be, let's say, 2 months ago?
Hire YouTube.
Fair enough.
Honestly, enroll in Mike's coaching. He has a phenomenal team, and he grew his own account to 1 million followers organically and make over $2 million in sales. So he knows what he's doing.